Hello, I'm Norma Jean Shaw, and it's another edition of Talk of the Town. Pleased to be joined today by Jason Winter, an officer with the Front Royal Police Department. You are a busy fellow because you like to teach women's self-defense classes in addition to your other duties at the station.
That's right, yes.
So let's talk about that. You're teaching women you have a logo on the top of your class, and it says "Fight Like a Girl," and it shows Rosie Riveter. You think that women can be trained to fight back fiercely to defend themselves?
Yes.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this, Jason?
Well, the women's self-defense has only been a couple years, 2 or 3 years or so. I've been teaching defensive tactics at the police department since 2011.
And you instruct new officers or cadets, trainees?
I do. There's a police academy that I teach the new police officers at, but we also do what in-service training with the department with our officers. We do a refresher type course every year.
Okay. So, well, that's pretty cool because your skills are always sharp.
Yes.
Hopefully you don't have to use them too often with rowdy folks, but you are well trained and that training is maintained.
Yes.
Now you have a class coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that for ladies who might be interested.
Okay. The class is at Outcast Wrestling Club, which is a wrestling club on Main Street. Mm-hmm. They approached me and were interested in putting on a class. So they asked if I would instruct, and I agreed. And it's this Sunday, the 29th. It's at 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. And the way the class is set up, we do about a 45-minute kind of a talk. I have a PowerPoint presentation that talks about situational awareness. Because the best way to avoid a fight, the best way to win a fight, is to avoid the fight, to not be in it. So we talk about you being aware of your surroundings and that sort of thing. And then as soon as the talk is over, then we go right into hands-on techniques. And we present it in steps. So we teach different steps, certain punches, kicks. We allow the participants to practice. We have pads that they can practice punching, kicking, striking. And then we teach them how to escape different holds, whether it be a bear hug or a choke. And then at the end of the class, I put on a padded suit and let everybody try their new skills.
So that's pretty fun. The ladies will have a chance to practice what they've learned. You don't get injured because you're padded.
Right.
Okay. So who can participate in this? Do you have to be really physically fit, or can you just be
Not at
average Jane?
Anybody can participate. The only thing that I require is that we have to sign a waiver, of course.
Of course.
And so anybody that's under 18 has to be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian. They have to participate with them so they can sign the waiver. My experience is we've had some younger people under 16. They don't benefit as much from the class because of the length and attention spans, if you will. So typically 16 and older is a better group.
Okay.
But there's no physical fitness. There's no requirements. There's no test at the end. It's a as you want to go class.
Okay.
So you can participate if you choose to. If you don't want to, you could sit back and watch.
Okay. So I imagine if some parents bring their older teens, they probably will. Some may participate, some may not.
Sure.
But if you are participating, you don't show up in high heels. You show up wearing comfortable clothing.
That's correct.
And bring something to drink. I'm guessing some water or Gatorade.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And what types of things might the ladies see as far as karate moves, kung fu?
Well, these moves come from all different styles. The very popular thing now is called mixed martial arts. Mm-hmm. So some of the strikes you'll see are from Krav Maga. Some things are jiu-jitsu. I've been trained in. I've taken an instructor boot camp for Krav Maga and I'm a level 1 instructor for Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. So you'll see some jiu-jitsu, some Krav Maga, not much kung fu, but there is some aspects of that in there, and some aikido. So there is different martial arts in there that you'll see.
So it sounds pretty entertaining, even if folks are not participating, if they're bringing a teen to watch. Mm-hmm. Now, if folks are interested in this particular class on January 29th, right. How would they get more information or sign up?
we ask that they email the Outcast Wrestling Club and make contact with them. They're the sponsors of the event. They handle all the registrations. I just show up and teach.
Okay, and their email address is outcastwrestling@gmail.com. For folks who won't be attending that, you are an officer, you instruct safety. Let's talk about a few tips generally for anyone who's out and about as far as personal safety, things that folks can take to heart and just do to be safe.
Sure. Well, one of the most important things we remind people is that pay attention while you're walking. You know, I have a slide in my PowerPoint that shows a road sign. It says, pay attention while walking, your Facebook status can wait. So, you know, people, if you look down at your phone, you're not seeing what's around you. So we encourage people to be aware of their surroundings, to look around and see who's lingering. The other thing, by looking up, you appear more confident. And these would-be attackers look for someone that's not confident. They want an easy victim. So if your head is down, that makes you look more vulnerable for an attack. So just
sense.
by keeping your head up, you look more aware. We also, in our society, you know, we kind of avoid making eye contact, and for some reason we don't talk to each other. You know, like don't talk to strangers type thing. But what I teach in my lecture is if you feel someone's following you, the best thing you can do is talk to them and say, hey, why are you following me? And that's uncomfortable for people to do, but it may be somebody you knew in high school. For me, that was a lot of years ago, you know. So I say, okay, well, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. But at least you're making contact.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Let's say there is somebody who's creepy and they're following you.
Mm-hmm.
Might that cause them to reconsider following you because you've called them on it or you brought attention?
Yes. If you look at like Walmart, for example, Walmart has door greeters. And for normal people, we like that. You know, we like to be greeted as they come in. But there's an underlying purpose there is that person's making eye contact with people as they come in, they're greeting them.
You've been seen.
So now the person is more visible, right? So they want to conceal their identity. So if you turn around and confront someone, now you can describe their appearance. So that would deter some would-be attackers.
Okay, that's good information. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. We always want to be safe, and we appreciate. Hopefully, some of the viewers today will come by and they'll see you in the class on Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. That wraps up this edition of Talk of the Town. We'll be back real soon with another edition. Take care.